Good morning, once again from Zanzibar. Um, I'm sitting next to this beautiful lemongrass here at my back. Um, Something that we use to repel the mosquitoes. This is tropical area, so there's a lot of mosquitoes. And I always say that I'm a very sweet person because they love to eat me. So there has to be some kind of sweetness in my blood. Um, I was just wondering this past week, it was very much about going into the root chakra, doing some root work. And for a while, actually, since I left South Africa coming here, um, it felt as if my roots was just taken from the ground, been uprooted, and my roots was just on top of the ground, but it wasn't the feeling that I was disorientated and it's not a good thing. It was actually a feeling that everything, all the root rot, all the the things that was in the roots that wasn't supposed to be there, it cluttered the roots, actually kind of was cleaned out. It was, some of the roots has been cut away, some of the roots has been just cleaned out and aired and put in the sun to kind of just dry out and heal. And then it is actually became time for the roots to go back into the ground and to just go deep down into the rich soil, this dark, rich moistness of soil that is healthy. And where there's such good communication with the microorganisms, it felt like I was kind of replanted, but within myself. It wasn't a process that happened outside of me, because, being in a different country kind of leave you feeling kind of not as supported as you would being in your own culture, being in your own country, being between people that speak your language, understand your culture. So coming here, it was very much that feeling of being uprooted, cleaning out the roots and then being replanted. And now that roots can be, the ones that's left is healthy and strong and can actually go down deeper and deeper. And this past week I was actually very much aware that the roots was really could go deep, 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 deep. And it's still going. It's a wonderful process for me. And I think working with presence a lot, and maybe presence in my root chakra, as we know, the root chakra is all about who am I. The mantra for that is I am. So coming to that place where all of the distractions and all of the things that I've learned, all of the things that I ought to think I had to be, the person that I thought, this is me, this is who I am, kind of was all just taken off the table. And what I was left with is really just this question, so who am I? And I realized that, if everything I've done in my life wasn't there, who am I then? And that is, if I know that, if I know who I am, not because of a business that I did or a career that I've chosen or something that I've been successful with, or something that I failed in, not the mistakes that I made, not the decisions that I made. If I was just clearly that one singular thing, who is that? Who am I in that singular place, not connected, not defined by what I did in the world, by anything other than what is it that I am, and then what is it that I'm bringing to the world? how am I supposed to flow? Because when we come to this world, we come in with our life force from source, and that comes through our soul print, and our soul print is the map of how we are supposed to flow into the world, and then fill all the places that we are supposed to fill uniquely, how we can fill it. There is no one that can fill my map, fill my flow, touch the world in the way that I can, because I have a unique soul print, and that is what I was meant to bring to the world. So for me, the process from here on is to really understand who am I deeply, not defined by anything I've done, not defined by any choice, decision that I've made, but only coming, I would say, in that most simplest form of who I truly am. Because if I don't come as that, in a way, I'm stealing away from the earth, from the world, from the collective. Because certain parts where I was supposed to flow uniquely will just stay empty. And the world will not know how it would be when I'm fully flowing in my soul print, uniquely as all of me, fully lived. And that is soul works. The depth of being fully lived. And it's not something that can happen like this. It is truly the process of learning to know who am I, unwritten, undefined, and flowing from there in my unique soul print, and just bringing it to the world fully, uniquely, perfectly imperfect as me, as all of me. So I'm leaving you with this, and I hope you're going to have a wonderful day wherever you are in the world watching this. I love you, and a namaste.